Howdy, howdy. This is Mr. Potter. In our last two lessons, we talked about how we could use Gridworld as a tool to learn about the object-oriented nature of programming. The idea is that we have an object like a bug called Barry, or a bug called Billy, or a location called 0, 0. And then we could do things to the object. So I could tell a world to add a bug. I could tell a bug to move to a location. I could tell a bug to turn. I could tell a bug to move. And I could tell the world to show itself. So what I want to do today is I kind of want to talk about how I can make other things happen here. So I'm actually going to get rid of all of this code with the exception of the world that we've got itself. And the world showing itself. So I'm going to get rid of all this code we talked about with Barry and Billy. And I also want to get rid of this move it method. So we're going to do something a little bit different. So what I want to do is I want to make the French flag. Now, if you've never seen the French flag before, it's a blue vertical stripe, then a white vertical stripe, then a red vertical stripe. So I've got 10 columns, and I'm going to go ahead and make that middle column the largest. So I'll make that 4 and the other two columns 3. So what this means is that if I want to make this flag, I really want to have 10 bugs that all march downwards. So I'm going to create bugs. Now I know that the bug starts off being red. So I'm going to say bug red 1 gets new bug. And I can do the same thing for bug red 2 gets new bug. And I can do bug red 3 gets new bug. But then I'm going to have these other bugs that are going to be white. So I'm going to call this bug white 1, and it's going to be a new bug. But inside this parentheses, I'm going to tell it the color that I want. I want a new color. I want it to be color dot white. And so I'm going to say bug white 2, which is going to be new bug color dot white. And I'm going to say bug white 3 gets new bug color dot white. And I'm going to say bug white 4 gets new bug color dot white. And then I'm going to have the 3 other bugs, my blue bugs. So I'm going to have bug blue 1 gets new bug color dot blue. And bug blue 2 gets new bug color dot blue. And bug blue 3 gets new bug color dot blue. So now I've got all the bugs that I need. And I need to add these bugs to the world. And I want to add these bugs in a particular location. So I'm going to do world dot add, and I can kind of combine the idea of the move to and the adding to the world by putting the new location here. And a comma, and then blue 1. Because I want the first 3 columns to be blue. Now notice, because I'm saying I want the first 3 columns, my first column is 0, my second column is 1, my third column is 2, but all of these bugs are going to be on the first row. So I'll do world dot add new location 0, 1, comma blue 2, and world dot add new location 0, 2, blue 3. So now I've got the blue bugs in the first 3 columns. I'm going to put the white bugs in the next 4 columns, since I have 4 white bugs. So I'm going to put white 1 in location 0, 3, new location 0, 4, white 2, and world dot add new location 0, 5, white 3, and world dot add new location 0, 6, white 4. So this adds the white bugs in the next 4 columns, which would be column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6. And the red bugs are going to go in the last 3 columns. So world dot add new location 0, 7, red 1, and world dot add new location 0, 8, red 2, and world dot add new location 0, 9, red 3. Now I'm almost done here. The only thing I have is, remember, the computer has no notion of a lot of things. And one of those things is color. So I kind of need to tell the computer what a color is, and I'm going to do that using the import statement. So I'm going to have a import, and this is actually a part of Java. It's not a part of the grid world. So java.awt.color. So that's my import that takes care of color for me. So I've got a world. I've got 10 bugs. I've got these 10 locations that I'm putting the bugs into the world, and then I'm telling the world to show. So let's see if this works. Okay, there's a problem here. Let's take a look at what those errors are. Yes, one little thing. I have to put white in all caps. So I'm going to make white in all caps. Because these are constants. I mean, blue is a constant shade of blue. It's the blue that has a hex value of 255. And this is supposed to be blue. And white is the color 255, 255, 255 for its red, blue, and green components. So let's take care of that. So now the process is complete. And I've got my bugs. Now, the thing is, the bugs have a little bit of shading on them. So even though these are white bugs, they almost have this like pink tinge. And one of the things I notice is that these bugs are already moving upwards. So maybe putting them in this 0 row isn't the best idea. Maybe putting them in this 9th row would be the best place to put them. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to change the row for each of these to 9. And we're going to run that. So let's go ahead and stop the process and run this again. And so now there are my bugs. And I can see that if I take my bugs to take steps, they're going to leave the appropriate colored flowers. So all I need to do is tell each of these bugs to move 9 times, and I'll see these colors here. So I want to do that, and we talked about how to do that in our previous video using loops. So I'm going to set up one loop. Right here, I'm going to set up one loop for int I gets 0, I less than 9, I plus plus. But I want this loop to execute on multiple lines of code. And remember that normally a loop will only do one line of code. If I want it to do more than one line of code, I need to do another set of braces. This code block will be executed 9 times. And what I need to do is I need to tell each of my bugs to move. So red 1 dot move, and red 2 dot move, and red 3 dot move, and red white 1 dot move, and white 2 dot move, and white 3 dot move, and white 4 dot move, and then blue 1 dot move, and blue 2 dot move, and blue 3 dot move. So I'm telling each of my bugs to move once within this block of code here. But this block of code is going to be repeated 9 times. So if we run this block of code, there it is. And notice that because I'm using the move command and I'm not using the step command, my bugs are moving forward, but my flowers don't decay. So the blues down here are just as vibrant as the blues are up here. And the same things for the whites and the same things for the reds. So what I want to do is I want to talk about, okay, how can I make this program a little bit different? Let's say instead of making this flag, I wanted to make, I want to make the Netherlands. Now the Netherlands flag has a red bar on the top, has a white bar in the middle, and has a blue bar here. So essentially what I'd want to do is I'd want to start all of my bugs in this row. I'd want all of my bugs to turn twice so that they're all facing the right, and then have them march forward 9 times. So what I would have to do is I would have to change their locations. Instead of putting all in row 9, I'd actually want all of these to be different numbers and have them all be in the same column, column 0. And then before I have them repeat this move 9 times, I'd want them to step forward. What if I wanted to do the Texas flag? The Texas flag has the blue stripe here, and then has a white stripe on top and a red stripe on bottom. So here I'd want to have these first 4 these first 4 blue bugs down at the bottom, and they would march forward. And I would have to have white bugs along this column, these first 5 rows of this column, have them all turn to the right. I'd need red bugs for these last 5 rows, have them all turn to the right, and then have them march actually just 6 steps instead of the 9 steps. So the thing is, I can make a lot of the flags because a lot of the flags have these nice stripes in them, either horizontal stripes or vertical stripes. So what you're going to be doing in class today is you're going to be coming up with the flag that your teacher gives you, and you're going to have to write a pattern of bugs to generate that flag. So once again, this is Mr. Potter. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.